Hello, this is Sabika Sayyad and welcome to the Print Headlines. Defense Acquisition Council clears a proposal to procure 114 Rafale fighter jets from France's Dassault Aviation. Following the DCA's clearance, Cabinet Committee on Security, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, will have to give the final approval. The procurement would take the total Rafale fleet in the country to 176 aircraft, with the Indian Air Force already operating 36 Rafale jets and the Indian Navy having placed orders for 26 naval variants last year. BJP MP Nishikant Dubey files a motion seeking cancellation of Rahul Gandhi's Lok Sabha membership and his lifetime disqualification from contesting elections. Dubey alleges Gandhi colluded with anti-India forces during visits to Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia involving organizations such as Soros Foundation, Ford Foundation and USAID. Union Minister Kiren Rijiju reiterates his claim that Congress MPs abused Speaker Om Birla inside his chamber, alleging that 20 to 25 MPs entered and threatened Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Sharing what he calls an illegal video on X, Rijiju says the BJP supports debate and discussion but not intimidation. Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra rejects Union Minister Rijiju's claim that she encouraged MPs during a confrontation in the Lok Sabha Speaker's chamber. She says no abuse took place and asserts she spoke peacefully, calling Rijiju's allegation a lie. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal says India will receive concessional duty access for garments made using US cotton and yarn under the trade agreement with Washington, similar to benefits given to Bangladesh. He says whatever Bangladesh has secured will also be available to India in the final agreement. With trade unions observing a nationwide strike, the Congress extends support and Rahul Gandhi accuses the government of ignoring workers and farmers. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge says unions are protesting the trade deal, labour laws and alleged weakening of Manrega. Assam BJP removes a co-convener of its social media team for posting a now deleted controversial video purportedly showing Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma firing a rifle at two individuals, one wearing a skull cap and another with a beard. The video was captioned "Point Blank Shot," had sparked outrage. Kanpur court grants bail to Shivam Mishra, son of tobacco baron K.K. Mishra, in the high-profile Lamborghini crash case that injured several people. Court rejects police demand for 14 days judicial custody and grants bail on a 20,000 rupee personal bond. Delhi court denies bail to Rajesh Kumar Prajapati, a subcontractor arrested in connection with the death of a 25-year-old biker who fell into a pit dug by the Delhi Jal Board for construction work in Janakpuri on February 6. Judicial Magistrate First Class Harjot Singh Aujla of Dwarka Courts says the seriousness of the allegations and their wider social implications cannot be overlooked while rejecting the regular bail plea. A 4-member team of senior DGCA officials visit the site of the plane crash near Baramati in Pune district that killed Maharashtra Deputy CM Ajit Pawar and 4 others last month. Officials review CCTV footage and related videos from January 28 incident. Bombay High Court reiterates it will not hear fugitive business Vijay Mallya's challenge to the Fugitive Economic Offenders Act unless he returns to India. The bench says Mallya must clarify his willingness to come back before the petition can proceed. Kerala High Court grants anticipatory bail to expelled Congress leader and Palakkad MLA Rahul Mamkutathil in a case alleging rape and forced abortion. The court directs him to appear before the investigating officer on February 16 and surrender his mobile phone. Polls open across Bangladesh in a parliamentary election seen as a key democratic test after political turmoil and the 2024 ouster of Sheikh Hasina. The contest pits the BNP-led coalition against Jamaat-e-Islami, with opinion polls giving BNP an edge. Pakistan Supreme Court orders the formation of a medical board to examine jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan over reported vision loss. The court also directs authorities to allow the PTI founder to speak with his children. US President Donald Trump meets Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for over 2 hours behind closed doors at the White House and says he insists that negotiations with Iran continue as Washington pushes for a nuclear deal with Tehran. Netanyahu leaves without issuing a statement, while Trump later calls it a very good meeting but says nothing definitive has been reached apart from continuing talks. Police identified the suspect in the British Columbia school shooting as 18-year-old Van Ruth Salar, who had prior mental health-related police visits to her home. Royal Canadian Mounted Police Deputy Commissioner Dwayne McDonnell says the suspect is found dead after the attack that killed 9 people, while her mother and stepbrother are also found dead at a nearby home. The motive remains unclear. EU leaders meet at a Belgian castle amid mounting pressure from Russia, China and US President Donald Trump. Belgian Prime Minister Bart de Wever says Europe must change course, as discussions focus on defence spending and whether procurement should prioritize EU arms companies. WhatsApp says Russia attempts to fully block the messaging platform to push users towards a state-controlled alternative, potentially affecting over 100 million users. Moscow has threatened slowdowns or bans on platforms that fail to comply with laws requiring local data storage. WhatsApp says isolating users from secure communication is a backward step and vows to keep users connected. Inter Miami announces that Lionel Messi has a strained left hamstring, casting doubt over his availability for the MLS Cup Champions regular season opener against LAFC on February 21. Messi, the league's back-to-back MVP, scores in a pre-season game in Ecuador but is substituted early in the second half. The club says his return will depend on clinical progress. Supreme Court directs the makers of the film Ghooskhor Pandat to change its title, observing that freedom of speech is not a license to denigrate communities. Hearing a PIL alleging the film stereotypes Brahmins, the court asks producers to file a compliance affidavit with a revised title. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.